Today I'm telling you why your exercise routine is failing you, and it's because it's a routine. Let's get started. Hello, Luna, you sweet soul. You're literally knocking the microphone over again and again. I don't even need to buy you cat toys. Just get you a microphone and you are a happy clam. Hey all, my name's Karen. I'm a fitness and wellness coach for ADHDers like yourself, and I help you look and feel good naked. Right, Luna? Right. Okay, go eat the cords now. Great. Now, I could give you all of the workout plans, which I do have on my YouTube channel. Just go check out the playlist of full-length follow-along workouts. I give you nutrition plans, but really my work is focused on finding the root of why you keep self-sabotaging so you can stop getting in your own way and actually stick to exercise, actually stick to healthy eating, and have it feel easy so you can look and feel good naked, because who doesn't want that? Today is part 4 of my 5-part series of the 4 mistakes preventing you from sticking to an exercise routine and what to do instead. In the first video, I gave you the 4 mistakes preventing you from sticking to an exercise routine. So I'm going to link that below. Go watch that first. And then every video after that, I'm diving into each mistake and telling you how to stop making this mistake and what to do instead. So today we're into mistake number 3, which is the title of this video, why your exercise routine is failing you. And that's because you're following a routine versus following a system. So I'm going to tell you the difference between a routine and a system, why you need a system in order to stick to exercise, the key components of a system, and then make sure you watch to the end because I'm going to tell you how to create your own fitness system in just 2 simple steps. Let's get started. A routine versus a system. Routines are definitely a part of your life, such as brushing your teeth, every morning or at night, taking your meds every morning. Even your morning routine or your night routine may be a routine versus a system. Our routines are very black and white. They're very rigid. They're very much, this is what I do. Brush your teeth. Take meds. There's no flexibility. They can be great for neurotypicals because they know exactly what to do. There's that neutrality around it. They don't need a lot of, the flexibility and excitement. So if you've ever been given an exercise routine where it's like Monday you do this exact thing, Tuesday you do this exact thing, and Wednesday this exact thing, and same with nutrition, like a meal plan. After probably 2, maybe 3 weeks, you get bored, you fall off, something happens where you just can't stay engaged. That's a routine, and that's why it's failing you. Instead, you need a system. A system gives you structure, but with flexibility, because we like flexibility, but we know we need some structure, otherwise life is chaotic and nothing gets done and your brain just runs you, right? Y'all know that. My favorite analogy to explain the system is thinking of a bowling alley. And down the bowling lane, you have guardrails. And the guardrails are great for kids, right? You throw down the ball and the ball never goes in the gutter, it just bounces side to side off the guardrails. And then eventually you hit down all the pins, right? Because you're great at bowling. That's what a system is. It has the framework, the guardrails on the bowling alley, so you can go side to side, have that flexibility, try this activity, do this exercise, but you're never falling off track. You're still on the lane. You're still gonna knock down pins at the end. That is what a system does for you and why you need one. So you'll never get bored with exercise. If life changes, you go traveling for a bit on vacation, you can still stick to exercise. If you have a schedule change because, it's summer vacation and then your kids are going back to school, you can just rework your system because it's so flexible but still has that structure to it. Which leads me into my next point of why you need a system to stick to exercise without getting bored. Like I said, it gives you the flexibility. So you have the framework, but you can try different activities, different workouts versus having that very specific workout plan. The next thing is that it builds trust, because right now you've never stuck with exercise before, so you don't believe you can. When you follow a system, because it gives you that flexibility, it's easier to stick to, and it builds trust in yourself that hey, I can stick to exercise. Look, I've done it already the past week, past 2 weeks, past month, past 6 months, because I have that beautiful blend of flexibility and structure. A system incorporates components of a routine, and routines help you automate. It helps you turn off your conscious thinking. You can just automatically brush your teeth when you wake up, automatically take your meds, right? If you had to think of every action you took in a day, That's exhausting. Our brain already exhausts us. We don't want that because we forget all the things we intend to do. What was I going to say? So when you have a system, you can automate parts of it, such as the before and after the workout. So it's just things you automatically do, that routine part, but then the actual workout is more fluid, more fun, and maybe it depends how you feel that day, or maybe it's a different style. And that gives you the stimulation, the excitement that keeps you engaged. Also with systems, once you create them, you have them for life. But that doesn't mean it's a rigid routine you need to follow forever, because that sounds terrible. Really terrible if I do the same thing every day forever and ever and ever on repeat. Once you create a system, that framework, you can always come back to it and just, it's like plug and play. You can just drop in a different style workout, drop in a different exercise plan. It is yours to keep and work with, so you can stick to exercise with ease. Let's go on to the next part. So the key components of a system is to make sure you automate some parts of it, such as the before and after the workout, but the workout may be where you have all that flexibility. The other key components is to make sure you test it for a minimum of 14 days, because otherwise you're going to second guess it and keep changing your system, and then you'll never be able to build that trust in yourself or find that framework, that system that you can use for the long term. So test it, just an experiment, for 14 days. Then you can change it. I also use the magic 3-day rule in this, meaning the first 3 days of testing out a new system, you need to put conscious effort into doing it for 3 days in a row. That is going to really build trust in yourself, and it's going to be significantly easier to remember to stick to past those first 3 days. So yes, it takes conscious effort, but just those first 3 days, make it a top priority. Let's go into the key components of a system to make it successful. You need to automate some parts of it, the key components of it. So automating the before and after the workout, or maybe you are automating the workout or parts of the workout, but the before and after are different. So it's taking the parts that aren't as important and automating them. We need some automation around it. You need to test your system for a minimum of 14 days. Think of it as an experiment. This allows you not to second guess yourself when you create a system, so you can find out if it actually works for you. And it takes 14 days. Plus 14 days is a very doable time span in our brains. With that, I talk about the magic 3 days. That is the first 3 days of a new system, putting conscious effort into sticking to your system for 3 days in a row. It's going to build tremendous amount of trust in yourself, and it's going to help you stick to that system for the next 11 days as you test it out. But those first 3 days are going to feel the hardest. You're going to have to make them a top priority, but the rest will start to feel really easy. Finally, less is more. Create a framework. That's what a system is, the framework. You don't need to do any more things. Make it as simple as you can, which leads me into how to create your own fitness system in just 2 steps, because we're keeping it simple. Step 1. You need to work out or move your body at the same relative time every day. Because our schedules always change and we forget to do things, or things take longer than planned, that whole time blindness thing is real for us. The relative time aspect of this is key. Some examples could be as soon as you get home from work, you go move your body, you work out. Or every lunchtime, on your lunch break, no matter what time it is, you move your body. My favorite is as soon as you get up in the morning, go move your body. I like to have a second kind of trigger to this, or second part. Meaning in the morning, I always move my body as soon as I get up. If I start to procrastinate or get distracted, because it does happen, my second kind of trigger to that is I don't drink my coffee until I move my body. It's something I really want, but I'm like, I don't have this until I move my body. Maybe that's at 8 a.m. Maybe I'm procrastinating for 2 hours, but then I have to wait on the coffee till like 10 a.m. versus having it at 9 a.m. So your same relative time is after work. Maybe you don't have your supper until you go move your body. Whatever feels simplest for you is what you're going to do. Step 2. Do the same style of workout or movement each date of the week. So every Monday is going to be the same type of workout. Every Tuesday is the same type of workout. Every Wednesday is the same. So what this could look like is that Monday you go to the gym. Tuesday you go swimming. Wednesday you go rock climbing. Thursday you dance. Friday you do like circus arts like I do because it's the best thing ever. And then you just do circus arts every day because it's the best thing ever. Either way, you have the same thing on those dates. This is so important because you know what you're doing literally months in advance. I could tell you my movement schedule like 4 months from now because it's always the same. That makes it so easy for me to have more fun within the workout. You know, I can do something different because I'm not wasting mental space, which is precious to us, trying to figure out what should I do today, or oh my god, I wanted to go to a dance class but I didn't book in time and now it's full, or it's too far away and now I don't have gas in my car and I didn't bring my gym stuff, and all the things will pop up, which is overwhelming. So when you keep it the same, it's so easy to plan. That's part of the automation. So maybe you dance every Tuesday and Thursday, maybe you go to a class, maybe you do your own, and then you can have that flexibility of what type of dance do I want to do? How hard do I want to go today? What would feel fun? Do I want to do it outside, inside? Because you already know you have that automation that I always dance Tuesday, Thursday, and it's always the same relative time, which is, you know, maybe first thing in the morning. Does that make sense? Post your questions below about this. I love to answer them, especially if you have any questions, I will clarify for you. Because I've been using this system for years and years, over 10 years, and it really, really works. It makes it feel so simple and easy to stick to exercise that you love so you can get the results you want. And this is what I coach clients on, and they've had such tremendous success, like over 6 months of sticking to exercise with ease. Hey, if this content spoke to you and you're ready to stick to exercise, ready to stick to healthy eating, ready to stick to morning and night routines, definitely hit subscribe. This is what I talk about. This is what I love sharing with you. And most importantly, when you subscribe, you'll get notified of next week's video, the final video, number 5, in this series of the mistakes you're making preventing you from sticking to an exercise system. So next week I'm sharing why you're not following your movement flow, what a movement flow is, and how to find your movement flow so you can get results, so you can look and feel good naked. Lastly, linked below, grab your freebie. It's a 15-minute morning and night routine for ADHD that you can stick with. And yes, it is a routine versus a system. So definitely go grab that. I'll see you all next week. Bye. That's not right. Let's do this again. I'm gonna actually do this all again. Do that again. Do that again. Do that again. Do that again. Let's do that again. I'm just gonna do that again. Do that again. Let's do that again. Let's do that again. Do that again. Let's do that again. Let's do it again. Let's do that again. I don't want to do that. That's just repeating myself. All again. Do that again. We're gonna do that all again. Exercises. I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna do that. I said simple too much. Okay, last time, I promise. Let's get this right. I promise the last time. I'm telling you. What am I telling them? I'm gonna have to do that again. Actually, just kidding. We're doing that all again. Wah, wah. Please don't hate me. Huzzah! We made it through! Hooray!